everyone. Nice. It's good to see you all here. You're looking good. You're looking good. Right, so is anyone single in the crowd? Yeah! Right, so can we agree that the scourge or the scandal of single life is online dating, yeah? The apps. Are we agreement? So does everyone know what catfishing is? Yeah, for those who don't know, it's basically someone, that basically pretends or portrays themselves to be someone that they're not. So maybe they'll put pictures from like 20 years ago, so they're a lot younger, and they turn up on a date and you're wondering why their mum turned up, right? So I got catfished. I matched with a woman. She had 3 pictures, 2 head and shoulders, one she's laying on the sofa. Bit posy, but you know, I'm not judging her. We arranged a date. She was very funny. She was hilarious. And I'm thinking, you know what? If there's no chemistry, I'm going to laugh, right? So we got this date. She wanted to meet somewhere in London. It was a restaurant. Then you're going up a ramp into a bar, and then there's a nightclub out the back. So it's a lot for me. I'm from a small village. Anyway, I got there early. I was really nervous. The woman was half hour late. Now, I'm not judging her, yeah? She could have been in an accident or anything, so I don't want to be that person. Anyway, half hour later, the doors open, she turns up, she's in a wheelchair, ladies and gentlemen. It turns out she was in an accident and she was late. That couldn't be the only thing. That could be the only reason why she's in the wheelchair. I'm sure. So she's a keeper, right? She's turned up, she's made it. Anyway, she's wheeled herself to the table and we're having dinner, and I'm too polite to ask her, why are you in this wheelchair? So we carry on, she's making me laugh. It's a nice date, I'm not gonna lie. She turns around and she says halfway through it, I'm really glad you don't mind about the wheelchair. And I go, of course I don't mind about the wheelchair. Fuck! A little bit want to know about the wheelchair, right? I'm curious, why are you in this wheelchair? But now I've set myself up so I can't say nothing. Anyway, the date carries on, we have a meal, I finish the meal, we pay for it, and she says to me, I want to go to the bar. Now, does anyone know anyone who's in a wheelchair? Anyone got a wheelchair etiquette situation? I don't. I didn't have a bloody clue, people. I'm not going to lie to you. So what I did was I got the wheelchair and I started wheeling her up the ramp into the bar with the new people who didn't know I was on a date with her. Now, how that was greeted was with absolute horror, because she was like, have you ever seen a fish like wriggle out of life when it's live out of someone's hand? No? That's what she was doing. So she's basically going like this. She turns around and she goes, get the fuck off me. What do you think you're doing? So I'm like, oh, shit. So I let go. Everyone's looking at me. They want to murder me because I'm harassing like a disabled person. I've gone to the bar. I'm not a big drinker. I've got a triple JD and Coke. I'm sipping on that. She comes over. She says, I'm so sorry that I shouted at you, but you've got to realise it's patronising that you're pushing my wheelchair when I could do it myself. So I explained to her that I was just trying to be chivalrous. Like, why should she do it if a man could do it for her? Like opening a door for a woman, right? So we agreed that I would never touch the wheelchair ever again, which we didn't. Now, what happened next was she said some words that will live rent-free in my head forever. Possibly be the last thing I think of before I die, actually. She said to me, I want to dance. Now, I'm not... Exactly, right? Now, I'm not going to lie to you. The first thought I had in my head was, if she gets up, I'm probably going to punch her in the face. Right. I obviously wasn't going to do that, ladies and gentlemen. So what actually happened was much worse. So she basically wheeled herself out to the dance floor, and we get to a spot where she feels comfortable, and she leans back on the dance floor like this, and she starts rocking her wheelchair backwards and forwards like this. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never seen that before. And what I did was I kind of come up and I was like, oh, okay, so we're doing a Mr. Bean sidestep. So it looked like a special night out. It was a terrible experience, but thank you for sharing it with me. God bless. My name's Barry Mckane.